the Armed Forces Radio Service invites you to hear Fibber McGee and Molly in Backseat Driver, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
It can't happen to you. You read about stuff like that in the papers. Girls murdered and mutilated, drunks left dying in the gutter for the handful of change they had in their pockets, lonesome old men tortured because some hoodlum gets the idea they're misers with a pot of gold hidden under the floorboards of the shack. Sure, you know it's real, but it can't happen to you. Oh, you get your fair share of trouble. I've been a professional man here in Los Angeles for 30 years. I've met up with bums and grifters and petty sharpers. They're around in any business. But the viciousness, the real deep-down dirt, that's for somebody else. You do your work and you go home to your family. And for a real bang-up evening to break the monotony, you take your wife out to a movie. That's what I did that Saturday night. We'd driven all the way in from the San Fernando Valley to Beverly Hills for a picture Ellie especially wanted to see.
Wasn't that a good movie, Joe?
Uh-huh.
Just the kind I like. Songs and dancing and girls in pretty clothes. I get so tired of cops and robbers.
What's wrong with cops and robbers?
Oh, you know what I mean. Murder movies, honestly. All the policemen stupid and all the crooks sneering out of the corners of their mouths.
Yeah, the stuff those Hollywood boys dream up.
Yeah.
You'd think the streets were knee-deep in blood and you couldn't hear yourself think for machine guns. Well, here we are, honey.
You get in first.
Okay. All right, Ellie?
Just a second. All right, Joe. Don't forget gas.
I got plenty to take us out to the valley. I'll fill up at Bill's.
Remember how that song goes, Joe?
What song?
In the picture. You know, Two on the Moon. The one the boy sang to the girl.
Oh, that one. Let's see. Oh, heck, I don't know.
Oh, well. We'll be hearing it again on the radio.
How about turning it on?
The radio? Why, sure.
Set her around 1100. We ought to get some news in a few minutes. I'd like to hear whether they caught that fellow.
That awful mass murderer?
Uh-huh. They spotted him in L.A. this afternoon, but he got away.
I know. You told us at supper. Oh, it makes you shiver.
Don't you worry. He won't get away with it. We left the lights of Beverly Hills behind and turned into Coldwater Canyon. It's as quick a way as any to get us across the Hollywood Hills to the valley. It's dark in the canyon, quiet, with mighty little traffic at night. I cut my lights full up, and we swept up the side of the ridge. The news program came on, but I didn't pay much attention. The fellow was talking about brush fires. They'd already put out the one near my place, though they were still patrolling it. We were over the ridge and sliding down to the valley before the program got to the part I wanted to hear.
There it is.
Put it up higher, Ellie.
Louis Matrick wiped out an entire family in Greenlee, New Hampshire. Today he was spotted 3,000 miles from the scene of his crime. At 5:30 this afternoon, a patrolman saw and definitely identified Matrick in downtown Los Angeles. However, by darting through heavy traffic at the risk of his life, the killer was again able to make his escape. According to neighbors of the slaughtered family, Matrick was first appeared in Greenlee about a year ago. From fingerprints in the Noland home, Louis Matrick has been identified as Lloyd Matthews, ex-convict. He is wanted for questioning in the robbery and murder of a New York storekeeper a year ago, a crime that netted the killer less than $20. Matrick, or Matthews, is 32 years old, height 5 feet 9 inches, weight 155 pounds. He has blue eyes, light brown hair, nose slanted to the left. When seen this afternoon, he was wearing a blue suit and gray pork pie hat.
Awful, awful.
Not pretty, no.
And he's somewhere around L.A. this minute. Joe, you think it's right us leaving Annie and Bud all alone while
Now, Ellen, Annie's grown up and Bud's a smart youngster, if I do say so myself. You can't wrap kids in cotton wool.
I know. Oh, I'm silly, I guess. Neighbors close all around. All they'd have to do is yell. But now, what would make a young man do a dreadful thing like that?
Could be a lot of things. Maybe he's got a screw loose. Maybe he went nuts over a girl. Maybe he gets a kick out of killing, like some of them do.
You know all the answers, don't you?
Joe!
Hey, what the? Keep going. Go on, keep going. I got a gun here and I'll use it. Tell him you...
Ellie?
against the back of my neck. I can feel it. Cold.
Well, are you going to move?
Okay. Okay, brother, you're the boss.
Yeah, you said it, I'm boss. And remember it. Otherwise, I'll blow a hole through your wife's head. I've had experience in these things.
I drove that car like we were skirting the rim of the Grand Canyon, with nothing between us and the bottom but a mile of country air. This was it. The thing that happens to other people, to the ones that end up on slabs in the morgue, but not to me, not to Ellie. The first car we'd seen since we left traffic swooped down behind us. It passed, but not before the headlights caught our passenger clean in my rearview mirror. He was hunched forward, sitting on the edge of the back seat, so he could keep the gun rammed into the nape of Ellie's neck. He had light brown hair, pale eyes, a nose that slanted. His mouth twitched, jittery. As the car went by, his eyes caught mine in the mirror and flickered.
Keep your eyes on the road.
Sure. Lose your hat?
Bright boy. Like I said, you know all the answers. No, I didn't lose it. I stuffed it down a drain.
Still wearing the blue suit, though.
I figured it changed pretty quick now. Think yours will fit me?
You can have the suit and the car, but just let us...
Ellen.
But, Joe, it's Matrick.
The missus is bright, too.
He crawled in here while we were in the movie. Joe, you should have that car door fixed. You know better.
Honey, I meant to. I was going to tend to it.
Shut up! Let's see if you can both be bright enough to keep your trap shut. Turn left on Ventura. Take the slow lane. Don't try playing no tricks. I've been in this burg before.
Okay by me.
That's real sweet of you. Straight out to open country, Mac. And I'll take a missus up on that offer the suit and car.
What happens to us?
Why, you just walk home. What else? Play it safe and you ain't got a thing to worry about.
That was a laugh, that was. Nothing to worry about. That'd kill you. Once we got out into the open country, we didn't have a chance of walking away from the car. All a murderer can hope for is time. He doesn't leave witnesses around to get the law on his tail 1 second sooner than necessary. All I could do was stall and pray, and make what feeble gestures I could at Lady Luck. The thing that came into my mind was so risky it brought my hair up on end. But there was a chance, provided that trigger finger didn't start jerking. In the bright lights of the boulevard, I didn't think he'd notice, but a traffic officer would. I turned into Ventura, took the far lane, obedient as a whip pup. We must have made 2 or 3 miles before I saw what I was hoping for.
What's that?
Huh? The red light? Oh, why, an ambulance, I guess. We see a lot of them here.
That ain't no ambulance. It's a motorcycle cop.
Joe, it's young Mike Kennedy. He patrols this stretch.
Look, what are you up to? What are you trying to pull?
Nothing. The kid's a friend of ours.
Think you can get me away easy, huh? I warned you. I ain't going alone. You asked for it.
Listen, will you? The kid lives near us. Practically grew up under our feet. All he wants is to pass the time of day, or maybe send a message to our Annie.
Yeah?
Yeah. You start popping now and we'll all be dead. Keep your shirt on. I'll get rid of him.
Okay. But it better be good.
I pulled to the curb. Mike came alongside. He sat balancing the bike between his knees, and the grin on his face was a mile wide. It had worked. At least we were still alive, and Mike wasn't 2 feet away. But where did we go from here? I had to think, but my brain was wet wool. My tongue stuck to the roof of my mouth.
Well, what do you know if it isn't Uncle Joe?
Something funny, kid?
After all the times you've read us the riot act about observing the letter of the law, brother, wait till I tell Annie.
Mike Kennedy, what's the matter with you? I didn't notice anything wrong.
Oh, hi, Aunt Ellie. Nothing much the matter. Just Uncle Joe here proceeding sedately out the boulevard with his headlights up full.
Headlights? Oh, by golly, that's right. I must have forgotten to dim them.
You oughtn't to forget these things. Someday a big bad cop might come along and haul you off to the Hey, is that Annie back there?
No, it isn't.
It's our new neighbor, Mike, Mr. Anderson.
Oh, is that right? Oh, glad to meet you, sir.
Hello.
I didn't know there were any vacancies out our way.
Oh, there weren't any until recently. Mr. Anderson has taken the Charles place.
The Charles place? Are you kidding?
Nope. Looks like things got too much for old man Charles at last. He's clearing out for good.
Kind of sudden, wasn't it?
I guess so.
Oh, that's too bad. For old man Charles, I mean. Mighty nice for Mr. Anderson, though. Good places are hard to find these days. All right, Uncle Joe, I'll let you off this time. Give my love to Annie.
Mike.
Watch it.
Yes, sir?
Nothing. Just come see us soon, boy. Always glad to have you.
Thanks. I'll be around the next night off. Got a date with Annie. So long.
That was that. Mike turned his bike and headed back down the boulevard. The chance had come and gone. But it felt to me like half my mind went off with the boy yelling at him. Must have been a half minute before I could pull myself together and ease back into traffic. Nobody said anything. I didn't dare to, and neither did Ellie. I couldn't see her, but I could feel her holding herself stiff as a ramrod, scared even to turn her head. When two people have lived together as long as we had, each one knows what the other one is thinking. I went back to driving and praying. That and cutting my eyes up to the mirror, just in case there might be a white motorcycle eye following us. There wasn't, of course. Back in the back, I knew he was watching, too. Those flickering eyes darting like lightning between us and the rear window. He was too busy checking to talk. Not that that helped much. Rage and fear were pouring out of him so thick you could have grabbed a hunk of the atmosphere in your hand. It was queer to drive along that crowded highway, traffic streaming both ways, lights from drugstores and cocktail joints and eating houses blazing to the sky. Know if I lifted a finger for help, I'd sign our death warrants. It had to be luck. All luck. There was still a chance I'd get it. The way I'd figured it, we'd started out with just about enough gas to get us back to Bill's station. When we hit that, the meter ought to show empty. The gas gauge was hidden from me by the rim of the steering wheel, but I was pretty sure I was right. I waited until I saw the red and green lights above Bill's pumps a block and a half away, and very slow and easy, I slumped over for a peek at the gauge. I leaned just too far.
Sit up.
Huh? Oh, sure.
What now? What were you looking at?
I was just easing the crick out of my neck.
Yes, you was. You was looking at the dash. You were... Oh, so that's it, huh? Fresh out of gas.
Look, I just remembered.
Don't give me that. You knew it all along. From now on, you keep your hands on the wheel, Mac. But you leave me do the driving. Go on, turn in that filling station. Get high-test gas and fill her up.
Hiya, Joe. Evening, Ellie. Oh, evening, sir.
Hello, Bill.
Bill?
Up to the top?
Yeah, Ethel.
Ethel it is. Oh, I hear you've been to the pictures.
Uh-huh.
You people know everybody in the whole valley.
We've lived here 30 years, from back when this was farmland. Of course, we know lots of people.
I don't like it. Get the gas and get out.
Hey, I was up to Miranda's for supper.
Is that right?
Boy, her chili gets better every time. Don't see how it can, but it does. Yeah, she's saving some for you. Said you'd be around after the show.
Miranda. Oh, my, I saw Miranda this afternoon and told her we'd be by for sure, Joe.
Oh?
Yeah, that'll be $3.50 on the nose.
3 and 50. Thanks, Bill.
Same to you.
What was all that about?
Nothing much.
Come on, I gotta ask you everything twice.
Miranda runs a drive-in up the road a ways. On show nights, we usually drop in for a carton of chili to take home.
I just hope she won't call home when we don't show up and get Annie all worried.
Wait a minute. Drive-in, you said?
Yeah.
And this Miranda could start checking on you.
Why, I didn't mean it like that. It's just that
They could call your Annie, and between the two of them, they'd have the cops on the lookout for you before midnight, huh?
You're crazy.
Yeah, like a fox. I kept ahead of the buttons all this time by taking chances. we'll just pick up that chili.
You want me to go to Miranda's?
Why not? Leave Annie get a beauty sleep. I can cover a lot of ground before tomorrow morning. I ain't eaten so good lately. I could use the food. With you and the missus to front for me, what's to worry about?
He was right about that. I went back to driving and praying. Miranda's place is one of those goldfish bowls, mostly glass, with light pouring out across the space marked for outside service, and music coming from the jukebox. She saw us pulling up, grabbed a quart carton off the back shelf, and hustled to the door.
Well, here you are, Ellie. I was just saying to Betsy, better fix up that chili, Betsy. It's about time Ellie and Joe was showing up, figuring the distance from Beverly Hills. Who's that in the back seat? Don't seem to recollect your face, young man, though anybody will tell you I never forget a face.
This is Mr. Anderson, Miranda. He just came out here from the east.
Is that a fact? Say, Joe, you plan to go straight up Ventura home?
Why, sure.
Don't you do it. Go the back way, even if it does take longer. Of course, the brush fire between here and your place is out, but there's still 50, 60 men patrolling.
What's that?
Well, that ain't nothing to what's going on further out the valley. That new fire's clean out of control. Just licking up hundreds of acres. They've been sending truckloads of firefighters past here all evening, and the road's blocked for miles.
The road is blocked?
Well, for miles, they tell me, and all them poor ranchers losing their homes. Being from the east, you wouldn't understand. But brush fires is awful things.
Yeah, thanks. We'll start moving. We take the back way to your house.
To our house.
I say? Oh, you staying with Ellie and Joe?
Yeah, until the road is until I can get into my own place. Well, what are we waiting for?
Night, Miranda.
Well, hi. Be sure you come see me, Mr. Anderson. I'll be looking for you, you hear?
So there it was. We weren't going to the country. We weren't going to be left to rot at the foot of a cliff or buried deep in brush. No, we were going home. Home to the kids. And taking a murderer with us. I still couldn't see Ellie, but I could feel her tensing up, tight as a pulled drawstring.
Mr. Matrick, you didn't mean what you said, did you, about coming home with us?
You know a better place I can hide out till the road's open?
But it wouldn't be safe. We've got neighbors close all around. If somebody sees you...
Nobody will see me. Nobody better.
Joe, couldn't we get around the fire?
Yeah, that'd be better. We could try. There are other roads through the valley. Listen, Matrick, we'll nose around and find a way through.
Cut it out! You heard the old biddy? Hundreds of acres burning, firefighters, cops? Get off the highway. We're going home.
No, I won't have it. Joe, you stop the car right here.
Shut up.
You heard me, Joe. I won't have him in my house, not with Annie and Bud.
I said shut up!
Oh, for Lord's sake, Ellie.
It doesn't matter about us, but the kids, I won't let him touch it.
One word.
Joe, stop!
Helen, hush. Don't
Joe.
say another thing. I'm sorry, honey, but Matrick's the boss. We gotta do like he says.
That's telling. Sure, do like I say, and everything will be rosy. You got no call to worry about. The kids, I like kids. As long as nobody gives me the brush off. We'll wake 'em up soon as we get home, and you and this Annie can fix up a chili supper for us. We'll have us a picnic. Then, soon as the fire's out, we'll all take a trip to the country. Another picnic, huh?
You keep going. As long as you're breathing, you keep going. Even when it looks like there's no way out, you hang on by your toenails. We poked up and down those Black Valley streets that twist and turn and sometimes wind up in dead ends. Ellie stopped crying after a while. She slumped down with her head rolling on the seat back, limp as a rag doll with the stuffing leaked out. It took a long time, but it had to come to an end. I saw the bulk of the house looming up. There was light sneaking around the edges of the blinds up in Annie's room. She wasn't asleep after all. She'd be sitting up in bed, maybe plastering red stuff on her fingers and dreaming about the date with Mike. Bud's room was dark. He'd be wrapped in covers like a cocoon and dreaming. Whatever boys dream, I couldn't remember. I pulled up to the concrete walk I'd poured with my own hands before there was any Annie. or Bud, and cut the lights. In a second or two, my eyes got used to the dark. I could make out the high hedge Ellie planted around the place and the roof rising up beyond it.
Out, missus. Face the house. Now you, Mac. Slide out same side. Stand beside her. Walk to the door. Slow, no funny business. I'm right behind you.
Look out, Joe! Hold him, boys! Okay, Mike, I got him. You all right, Uncle Joe? And Ellie?
Ellie, honey, are you all right?
All right, indeed. Smacked flat on my face on a concrete walk and you falling on me.
Nothing wrong with her.
That's my girl.
Oh, well, don't just stand there. Help me up. I've got to get in the house before the kids come busting out here. I won't have them mixed up in this thing.
Well, how's he doing, boys?
Got him through the gun hand and the right shoulder, see?
Lucky shot, Cop. You weren't lucky, it'd all be cold meat now.
Maybe. Natrick, isn't it, Uncle Joe?
That's him. Miranda described him to you?
The old girl doesn't miss a trick. She even knew you were taking the back way home. You left a clear trail, Uncle Joe. Slick work.
I had to get him out of the car before the fireworks started. Ellie didn't stand a chance. She helped, though. Ellie catches on quick.
I'll bet she does.
A mean guy like Matrick, make him think you don't want to do something, and he'll break his neck doing it. I let on I was trying to run out of gas. That got us to Bill's. Then we both made out there was no sense going to Miranda's, so we get bullied into going to Miranda's. It was 1,000 to 1 she'd run off at the mouth about the brush fires and scare him into hiding out. After that, all Ellie had to do was turn on the hysterics. He was dead set on coming here.
Right, boy.
Right enough. You did all right, too, Mike. I was watching the rearview mirror all the time you were trailing us. But you never showed.
You knew I was there, though. When one officer starts double-talking another officer, he wants to know why.
Officer? Double talk? You never said a thing to him except I'd bought some place out here.
The Charles place.
Poor old man Charles. In a tough spot and moving out for good.
What's wrong with that?
Matrick, didn't anybody ever tell you it wasn't smart to take up with strangers? Maybe I'd better introduce myself. The name's Charles. Joe Charles. Detective. Homicide. Tonight I was off duty and just taking my wife to a movie.
Comes to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.
Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Suspense. Tonight, Autolite brings you the story of a man who tries to commit the perfect crime. Overdrawn, starring Mr. Dick Powell.
Well, hi, Hollow.
Well, Stanley Smart, baseball's brightest brain and most magnetic manager. How's the car, Stan?
Batting zero. No power at all. And it rides rougher than an umpire's decision.
Well, sounds like spark plugs might be causing the trouble, Stan.
You mean they could make my car act as nervous as a Rare's rookie, Hollow?
Sure. Why not visit your neighborhood Autolite spark plug dealer? He's got the exclusive Autolite plug check indicator to tell the exact condition of your car's spark plugs and whether they're right for your style of driving. And if cleaning or adjustments are needed, your Autolite spark plug dealer has the tools and equipment to give you the best spark plug service money can buy.
Yeah, but Hollow, suppose replacements are needed.
Why, then he'll replace those worn-out spark plugs for a team of ignition-engineered, resistor-type or standard-type Autolite spark plugs to give you smoother performance, quick starts, and gas savings. So, friends, take a tip from me and see your neighborhood Autolite spark plug dealer soon. And remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with Overdrawn and the performance of Mr. Dick Powell, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
The next time you walk into a bank, notice the guy behind the window. For 17 years, I worked in a bank, took it in and doled it out. And there was never a day that I didn't feel like a dead ant in a jar of honey. When the feeling got hard to handle, I'd blow a week's salary on a blonde or a new suit. But it didn't help. Expensive things are like eating peanuts. You can't stop. Sure, you can push them away, but what do you accomplish? You just have to reach a little farther. Mr. McPherson, the president of the bank, valued my efficiency at a premium. Whenever a new man was hired, I was elected to show him the ropes.
Mr. Graves, this is Mr. Robert Farley, our most experienced and conscientious teller. He'll see that you get off on the right foot.
He'd pat me on the back and leave me to explain the rules and regulations to some wet-nosed kid fresh out of college.
Hope you don't mind me hanging over your shoulder, Mr. Farley.
Oh, hang anywhere you want.
Huh?
Nothing.
Mr. McPherson tells me the procedure here is pretty strict. I wouldn't want to make any mistakes.
Oh, it's not too bad, Graves. Pretty much the same as any bank. Just make sure you write your figures clearly and, Oh, the old man has one particular fetish. Be sure your initials are legible.
Sure.
A few years ago, we had two tellers with the same initials. There was a deposit error, and nobody could tell which one made it. They both got fired. Like some coffee?
Well, I don't like to leave before I...
Oh, I always bring a thermos. Hand me that briefcase, will you?
Oh, sure.
Grab yourself a paper cup. That drugstore gives me indigestion. Hope you like it black.
Yeah, black's fine. Thanks. Been here long, Mr. Farley?
Started as a messenger boy when I was 18.
Watch out, it's hot.
Makes sense. Who wants cold coffee? Get the picture? As monotonous as 50 miles of dirt road, unless you've got patience. I had it. And for 17 years, I bet my patience on the longest shot in the world. If it happened, I was ready for it. For 17 years, I got up in the morning, filled my thermos with coffee, put it in my briefcase, and went to work. And every day I sat there with my hands full of money, waiting and hoping. Then one afternoon, as the minute hand on the big bank clock jumped from 2:59 to 3, it paid off.
I'd like to cash a big check.
How big?
How much have you got? Don't move an inch or I'll blow your head off.
He was a big man in a trench coat, and he held a gun pointed right at my chest. I looked down the line of windows. An armed man covered each one.
Don't let anybody move. This is a holdup. Hurry it up, buddy. All the money you got in the drawer.
I reached for a stack of thousands and watched him rake the money into a leather bag. I kept handing him money, praying someone would get to the alarm.
Come on, let's have it faster. Get that guy another floor!
Fast. Everything happened fast. Pete Johnson was the guy who turned in the alarm. Now he was down on his face, his life running out all over the floor. Everybody was crowding around Pete, everybody but me. I remembered those patient years and moved like a machine. I grabbed my briefcase, stuffed it with the rest of the money from the cash drawer. 10s, 20s, 100s. It was a matter of seconds while the hysteria kept everyone else too busy to notice. Then I closed the case, put it back under my counter. I took a deep breath and joined the crowd standing around Pete Johnson.
What'd the guy look like?
Well, officer, he had on a trench coat and a hat.
What color was the hat? What color the coat?
Well, the coat was tan, I think. The hat green or gray.
Did you get a good look at his face?
No. I was too busy looking at his gun.
Well, we got pretty good descriptions. You can send everybody home.
They got about 80,000. Your window took the biggest loss, Farley.
Oh, well, he cleaned me out. I'm sorry, Mr. McPherson.
Can't be helped. Certainly nothing for you to worry about. I'll see you in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Farley.
Huh? What is it, Graves?
I just thought maybe you wanted a lift home.
No, thanks. I'm still a little shaky. I think I'll walk it off. Thanks just the same.
Sure, Mr. Farley. Anytime.
So far, so good. About a 50-foot walk to the front door, and I'd be on the street. Easy street. But I took my time. Too close to look anxious. Too close to attract attention. I closed the drawer, reached down, and stopped. My fingers inches away from the leather handle on the briefcase. At the front door stood 2 policemen. They'd stopped one of the tellers and were questioning him, asking him about a lunch pail he was carrying. They made him open it, and I got sick. I'd never make the street with that briefcase. Suddenly, everything seemed mixed up, confused. I grabbed my coat, headed for the door. I had to get out, run, forget the briefcase, and save myself. All the way across the bank, I kept telling myself, relax. Slow down.
Hold it, mister.
What's the matter?
Just checking. No packages, huh?
No.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Mr. Farley! Mr. Farley!
Hey, you.
What?
Guy calling you.
Mr. Farley, forgot your briefcase. You wouldn't have had any hot coffee in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Graves.
That your briefcase?
Yeah, why?
What's in it?
An empty thermos.
Better have a look.
Mr. Farley.
Yes, sir?
I hope you weren't upset about your window.
This officer wants to check my briefcase.
Your briefcase? Oh, don't be ridiculous, Sergeant. I'll vouch for Mr. Farley. Been with me 17 years.
Okay, Mr. McPherson.
Thank you, sir.
Can't trust you. Can't trust anybody. Oh, that's all I wanted to say. See you in the morning.
Yes, sir. I'd made it. A briefcase full of money, and for a bonus, can't trust you, can't trust anybody. I went up the steps of my apartment like a kid on his way to a taffy pole. Once inside, I locked the door and opened the case. I walked to the bed and dumped it. House Beautiful should feature it, a crazy quilt of money. I counted it. $28,311. I counted it again and took a nap. I looked at the clock on the nightstand. 7:10. I'd been out about a half hour. Somebody was knocking at my door. I shoveled the money back into the briefcase and put it under the bed. Who is it?
Graves, Mr. Farley. Can I see you a minute?
Oh, I'll be right there.
Oh, you've been asleep?
Yeah.
Didn't mean to wake you up.
That's okay. What's on your mind?
I stopped off at the corner market. Bought a fifth.
I thought they only sold milk and quarts.
Oh, I thought maybe you'd want a drink.
Now, why did you think maybe I'd want a drink?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to talk. I'll see you in the morning.
No, wait a minute. Come on in. Come on. I could use a drink. I'll get some glasses. Make yourself comfortable.
Thanks.
Now, what's the occasion?
Oh, just thought you might still be a little upset after that holdup.
Upset?
Yeah. You were pretty nervous.
Oh, yeah, I guess I was. You're a nice kid.
Thanks. This okay? It's a blend.
Sure. No soda. Water all right?
Yeah, fine.
Well, cheers.
Cheers. Mr. Farley.
Yeah?
What are you going to do with all that money?
What?
That money you put in your briefcase. What are you going to do with it?
You out of your mind?
I saw you. If you haven't figured out what you're going to do with the money, I could sure use some of it.
He sat across the table from me. smiling like a young rattlesnake in a rabbit pen. He took out a cigarette, leaned back in his chair, and lighted it. He blew the smoke across at me in a long, thin stream. I could feel the panic again. The smoke spread out and hung over the table.
50-50, Mr. Farley. I think that's fair.
Half of 17 years. He was asking for half of a lifetime, and I couldn't spare it.
What do you say, Mr. Farley?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, Mr. Farley? Change your mind?
Yeah.
Well, good. Let's have another drink.
Sure. Say when.
Hold it. That's fine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You're too young to drink anyway.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Dick Powell in Overdrawn, tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Hello. I'm happy as a pennant winner now.
Oh, you visited your neighborhood Autolite spark plug dealer, eh, Stan?
Oh, you bet I did. He checked my car spark plugs with that famous Autolite plug check indicator. And he found that they were as worn as a catcher's mitt after a doubleheader.
So he threw out those worn-out spark plugs for a set of ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, eh?
You bet he did. And now my car takes off like a home run, operates smooth as a double play, and really goes the distance on a tank of gas.
Well, that's because ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs are designed by the same Autolite engineers who design coils, distributors, and all the other important parts that make up the complete ignition systems for many of our finest makes of cars, trucks, and tractors. Autolite spark plugs are ignition-engineered to pitch perfect performance and catch the praises of smart motorists everywhere.
You know, Harlow, I'm going to tell all my players to have their cars checked regularly by their Autolite spark plug dealer.
Yes, Stan, and have worn-out spark plugs replaced with either standard or resistor type ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, because, even as the umpire knows, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Dick Powell in Elliott Lewis's production of Overdrawn, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
For a minute, nothing was real. Then gradually, I started to think clearly again, more coolly and smoothly. I got the keys to Graves' car out of his pocket, packed a bag, and grabbed the briefcase with the money. I carried them out to his car and locked them in the trunk. Then I went back for him. It was dark. I got him over my shoulder and went out the back door to the alley. I got him into the car, propped him up in the seat beside me. He looked like a college boy after a big game celebration, like he'd wake up any minute and say, "Stop the car, I don't feel so good." A few miles outside of town, there was a reservoir. I pulled up a few feet from the edge and sat there a minute, smoking a cigarette. I didn't dare go too fast. Had to know the next move. Suddenly, the kid's body slipped a little and leaned against my shoulder like he wanted to hurry and get it over with. It was the least I could do. I grabbed my briefcase and bag, took the brake off, and shoved. The car slid into the water in a slow, smooth glide.
Starts leaving at gate 3 for Ventura, Santa Barbara, Monterey, Palo Alto, and
Yes,
San
better hurry.
Francisco.
That's
All
your bus he
aboard,
just
please.
called.
Thanks. It was dark in the bus and too many people were using the air. A baby in the back somewhere didn't like it either. I put a cigarette in my mouth, and as I struck a match, the glow lit up the face that leaned toward it from the next seat.
Hold it, will you, honey? Thanks. Oh, stuffy in here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Going far?
San Francisco. I got a cousin there. He runs a restaurant. One of those fish places on the wharf, you know.
Well, I've never been there, but I've heard about them.
You never been to San Francisco? Oh, you got a kick coming. It's not much when the sun's out, but at night it gets enough like New York to be just great. You'll love it. Of course, I don't know anything about you, but...
Oh, you don't have to. We're starting even. What's your name?
Betsy Clark.
Mine's Adams. Arthur Adams. I'm a used car salesman from San Diego. I'm taking my first vacation in 5 years. And I'm glad to know you, Miss Clark. There were times during the trip when I shied away from her. I couldn't possibly be lucky enough to pick up a right girl in such a wrong place. But she got to be important to me just by being there. I didn't want to be alone. We got to San Francisco about 8 o'clock the next morning, and I felt panic again. She'd leave me now and go to her cousin. Leave me in a vacuum to hold hands with a briefcase in the past.
Where are you going to stay, Arthur?
I don't know. Some downtown hotel, I guess. Any suggestions?
Well, there's a little place on Geary. It's clean. The price is right.
Sounds fine. What's the address?
354 South. Come on, we'll take a cab.
We?
Well, unless you want to walk. It's a good 10 blocks.
Oh, I thought you were staying with your cousin.
I changed my mind. Besides, you're liable to get lost without me. These San Francisco streets can be very confusing.
Good morning. Can I do... Oh, hello, Miss Clark.
Hello, Pop. You got a couple of rooms?
Sure. It's good to see you again. It's been nearly...
This is Mr. Adams, Pop. Give him one overlooking the bay. He's never been here before.
Hey, he can have, 411.
Okay. How about me?
409?
That'll be fine.
I'll take you up.
You call me when you're freshened up. There's a wonderful restaurant that serves stuffed grape leaves. We'll begin the tour with something exotic, huh?
Oh, great. Let's keep it that way. I'll be ready in an hour. I got settled in my room and had Pop bring me a paper. The bank robbery story was there, but that's all. In a day or two, there'd be more. I dressed for dinner, filled my pocket with enough money for a couple of big weeks, then took the briefcase downstairs to the desk. Can you put this case in the safe for me, Pop?
Oh, sure, Mr. Adams. Just a moment. I'll give you a receipt.
Is this the house phone?
Oh, yeah.
409, please. Hi. I'm downstairs. I had to put something in the safe. Okay.
Here's your receipt, Mr. Adams.
Cigarette?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wonderful, Denny. Would you like to dance?
I'd love to. You having fun?
Mm-hmm.
Arthur,
Yeah?
how long's your vacation?
3 weeks. Why?
I just wondered. You're a good dancer.
We kept dancing for the rest of the evening, holding her close with her smooth face next to mine and her hair smelling fresh and clean. Ever play king on the mountain? Scrap your way through a dozen kids and finally make the top? You feel bigger than anybody, standing up there battling to keep them from pulling you back down. The top of the mountain was mine, and she was dancing with me up there. And nobody was going to pull me down again. I thought about Graves lying at the bottom of the reservoir with his head broken. They probably wouldn't find him for weeks. The next night, we went to the top of the mark.
Gee, I'm sorry it's so foggy. We'll have to come back again so you can see how pretty it is.
Oh, I like looking at the fog. It's like watching smoke in a fireplace. Look how it curls around the buildings. Cold smoke. Oh, I'm glad it's out there.
Why don't we go home now, huh? Arthur?
Hmm?
Why don't we go home now?
No, not yet.
Well, I don't think I want another drink. Hey, what happened to you all of a sudden? You miss your used car a lot?
Sorry, I was thinking about somebody.
A girl? Hey, maybe you're married. I never even asked you that, did I? Who are you thinking about?
Oh, it's not important. Just a guy who wanted me to sell out to him. I kind of wish I had. Had fun?
Oh, fun.
Come here.
Arthur,
Yes.
I think you're wonderful.
I think you're wonderful, too.
We better go in.
Yeah. Steady she goes.
Gee, I'm a little tight.
Want the papers? Give me your arm.
Love it. What a wonderful, wonderful evening. What's in the papers?
Well,
Well,
oh, nothing much. Another investigation in Washington.
I want to be investigated. What else?
The police want some man for murder.
Oh, shame on him. 4th floor, garden supplies, camping equipment, lingerie. I used to run an elevator once. In a department store, I ran an elevator once. Well, you got my key.
Oh.
Wonderful evening.
Good night, honey.
Oh,
I'll call you in the morning.
all right. Good night, Arthur. Arthur,
Yeah?
you didn't give me my papers.
Sorry.
There's something wrong.
Wrong? Don't be silly. I'll see you in the morning.
You do that.
Betsy,
Good night, Arthur.
I stood there in that lonely hall with the world coming down around my head. It was all in the papers. They had found the car with my fingerprints on the door. They had my description right down to the color of my eyes. They had even checked the bus station, and the ticket seller had remembered me. The last paragraph read, "It is believed that Farley is somewhere in the vicinity of San Francisco." Pop. Pop.
Oh, yes, Mr. Adams.
I'd like my briefcase.
Oh, all right.
Come on.
Yes.
Oh, hurry, will you?
Hurry. Here you are, Mr. Adams.
Thanks.
Have to have your receipt.
Well, there you are.
Just initial it. Hotel policy so we can show you got your case.
Okay. There.
Thank you, Mr. Adams.
I went up to my room, tossed the briefcase on the couch, and went into the bedroom to pack. Had to get out, clear out of the city. I thought about Betsy, and I wanted to take her with me, but I couldn't. How could I explain running, hiding? Sooner or later, she'd find out, and I couldn't take that chance. I closed my suitcase and went into the other room.
Hello, Arthur.
There she was, sitting on the couch, the open briefcase in her lap.
So much money, Arthur. You must sell an awful lot of cars.
How'd you get in?
You left the door unlocked. It's all right. I locked it. Where'd you get it?
I sell a lot of cars.
While you're working in a bank? Thank you for buying me the papers.
All right, Betsy.
Is that why you killed him, Arthur, for all this money?
What do you want, Betsy?
Must have been awfully rich.
He wanted to get that way. How much, Betsy?
Well, I guess I'm the only one who could really tell the police.
How much?
How about all of it?
Well, I'll need some to get out of town.
All right, Arthur.
You can call me Bob.
I liked Arthur better. Here's $20. Think you better hurry.
You know why I killed that man, Betsy?
Because he had all this lovely money.
No. Because he wanted to take it away from me.
No, please.
He wanted to take it away from me. He wanted to take it away. You hear me, Betsy? He wanted to take it away.
Open up! Where is he?
Oh, why, Miss Clark, are you all right?
Hey, you, stop! Stop!
Did you get him?
Yeah, call an ambulance.
How'd you find me?
Pop called. He recognized you from the description in the paper. He got suspicious when you initialed that receipt.
What?
You were registered Adams or something. You initialed that receipt RF, and he got to thinking. You made a big mistake, mister.
Force of habit, officer. That's what happens when you work in a bank for 17 years.
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Dick Powell.
Friends, this is Harlow Wilcox again to remind you that Autolite is the world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. Autolite makes over 400 products for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants from coast to coast. These products include world-famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, which are carried by your neighborhood Autolite spark plug dealer. See him soon and have worn-out spark plugs replaced with ignition-engineered Autolite resistor-type or standard-type spark plugs for smoother performance, quick starts, and gas savings. And remember, you're always right with Autolite.
Next week on Suspense, our star will be Mr. Richard Widmark in Tell You Why I Shouldn't Die. To be followed on June 14th by Mr. Gregory Peck, who will tell you the truth about Jerry Baxter. All on Suspense.
Suspense is produced and directed by Elliott Lewis, with music composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Overdrawn was written for Suspense by Blake Edwards from a story by Robert Platt. In tonight's play, Mary Jane Croft was heard as Betsy and Dick Crenna as Graves. Featured in the cast were Norman Field, Ed Max, Benny Rubin, and Joseph Kearns. Dick Powell may be heard each week on his own radio program, Richard Diamond, on another network.
And remember, next week on Suspense, Mr. Richard Widmark in a tale we call Tell You Why I Shouldn't Die.
You can buy world-famous Autolite resistor or standard-type spark plugs, Autolite stay-full batteries, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
Skill, freedom, cooperation, competition. These are some of the factors that have kept America strong. To learn how and why our American economic system is the best, write for the free booklet, The Miracle of America, to Box 10, Times Square Station, New York City. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
You are about to hear a story based on actual events. To protect the innocent, names and places have been changed.
Autolite and its 96,000 dealers bring you Mr. Charles Lawton in a story taken from life. Tonight's presentation of Suspense.
Tonight, Autolite presents Neal Cream, Doctor of Poison. A story concerning a man historically famous as the most notorious poisoner who ever lived, starring Mr. Charles Lawton.
Hello, Harlow. Well, hi, Hap. Boy, you just can't beat the system, can you? What system? Why, the electrical system of your Autolite-equipped car. And it works for you every time you press the starter button, blow your horn, light your lights, or use your radio or heater.
Harlow, you mean Autolite makes coils, distributors, and all the other important units that make up the complete electrical system?
They sure do, Hap, with all units and their thousands of component parts related like a team by Autolite engineering design and manufacturing skill to give you the smoothest performance money can buy.
Harlow, even I couldn't improve on that.
Thank you, Hap. So, friends, because the electrical system is so important to the smooth and efficient operation of your car, treat your car to a periodic checkup. See your car dealer or visit your nearest authorized Autolite service station listed in the classified section of your telephone directory. Or call Western Union by number and ask for Operator 25. She will quickly tell you the address of the authorized Autolite service station nearest you. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with Neal Cream, Doctor of Poison, and the performance of Mr. Charles Lawton, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
Dr. Cream.
May I see her now, Doctor?
Dr. Cream, there was nothing I could do. I'm sorry, terribly sorry. I tried everything.
You tried everything? Sorry.
I did what I could. It was too late. Don't go in now.
I must go in. I must see her.
I'm sorry.
Emily. Baby girl. Emily. My wife's dead.
Come away. I'll attend to things.
She's dead. I wasn't with her. I didn't know Emily, my love, my little girl.
Dr. Cream,
No. She can't be my life. Emily. That was Emily, my only wife. She left me a widower with an income of £400 a year. It's rather extraordinary how long it took her to die. To look at the girl, you'd never have thought it. She was thin and sickly, but in possession of what must have been the constitution of an ox. I'd been poisoning her steadily for 6 months and expected her certainly to die within 3. It was a case history for the medical journal. So I wrote them a paper about it, anonymously, of course.
Inspector Waring.
Sergeant Dean, sir. I've got a letter here from the editor of the medical journal.
Why did they forward it to the yard?
There's a manuscript that came with the letter. Just a moment, sir. Resistance to physiological action of alkaloid poisoning. Case history C, by anonymous.
What's the matter with that?
The medical journal people seem to feel that the man who wrote it did the job, too.
Put it on my desk. I'll be there in half an hour.
Right, sir.
3 weeks after Emily died, I made arrangements to move to London. There was no trouble, but then I hadn't thought there would be. The good doctor had made out a certificate based upon the history which I supplied. I had decided upon a refined intestinal disorder which bore a magnificent Latin name and closely paralleled the symptoms brought about by the poison administered. So much for the late and unlamented Emily Cream.
sure as how you'll find this room most suitable, sir.
Oh, Dr. Cream, Dr. Neal Cream, ma'am.
Oh, how nice. I have another boarder who's a doctor. Well, very nearly. Medical student, don't you know? Mr. Bridgman. Ever such a nice gentleman.
Really?
You'll find a very refined atmosphere in my house, Doctor. And scrupulously clean. Very scrupulous.
I'm sure of that, Mrs. Minns. I think this will do very nicely.
May I ask, Doctor, how long you plan to allow us the pleasure of your company?
I'm afraid I have no idea of that, Mrs. Minns. You see, I only just arrived from Hull. My wife died there a month ago.
Oh, how sad. How terribly sad.
See, I thought that here in London I might forget. You look understanding. You do understand, don't you?
Oh, poor dear man. Of course. Oh, my, how I understand. I'm a widow myself. Only my daughter Daisy and me. How I do feel for you.
You're so kind.
Oh, not at all, I'm sure. You will join us for tea, won't you?
Oh, I should be delighted. Thank you so much. I had found a boarding house in Bloomsbury off the Tottenham Court Road. The proprietress, Mrs. Minns, was a tall, bony sort of woman, a type that I particularly despise, not at all nourishing to a man of my disposition. Now, the daughter she'd mentioned I hoped would be a better prospect, but I knew that I would have to be careful there. After unpacking, I went down to tea.
Oh!
I'm awfully sorry. I didn't mean to bother.
Oh, that's quite all right, I'm sure. You must be the new boarder, Dr. Cream.
Yes, I've been asked into tea.
Oh, they're waiting for you. You're in for it. I'll pass muster, as poor old Dad used to say.
Dear, oh dear, is that dreadful?
You'll see.
As bad as that, huh?
Worse. Oh, excuse me, I got to put the kettle on. Maid's day off, you know.
May I help you?
Oh, of course not.
Then you could help me pass muster when we come back.
Oh, you know, you're not at all what I expected.
What did you expect?
Well, from the way Mum talked, I don't know. Oh, all right, come along.
Daisy Minns was not a beauty by any means, but there was a spark, an honesty, good humor that I found most enjoyable. We got on famously, but it was too soon to think about Daisy. Perhaps later. It was the evening of the 4th day after my arrival in London that I met Mildred Vickers. It was at a pub in Hammersmith. She was a sweet little thing, large brown eyes, rosy cheeks, perhaps encouraged by a touch of rouge. Altogether delightful. I must say that I flattered her with attentions not usually received, flowers, dinner, the theater. She was very grateful. Oh, I'm tired. You?
Yes. Goodbye. Thanks very much.
Goodbye?
I wanted to tell you earlier tonight. I can't see you anymore.
You can't? You're joking.
I'm not. You've been a duck. We've had a lovely time, but it's finished. My young man's coming home tomorrow. He phoned me this morning from Southampton. His boat's come in.
Your young man? Your young man?
You'll wake up the whole house.
Millie, you'll be the death of me. Now, come along. Let's get inside.
You can't. I'm serious. It's like you said, laughs and all sorts of fun. It's over. Now, you be a good boy and...
Now, you get inside.
Oh, stop it. Don't you go
I'll
me.
Millie, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lose my temper, but the way you told me, it's a shock. I thought you were joking.
I'm sorry. Really, I am.
I'm very fond of you, Millie. A chap gets fonder, and then... well... One last kiss, Millie, just one last kiss.
Of course. I knew you'd be a sport about it.
Millie, I can't let you go. I can't.
Oh, crikey.
Now, Millie, let's talk it over.
There's nothing to
I'm
talk.
just going to sit quietly and talk. I promised I'm not going to make any trouble for you. I just want you to understand.
Understand what? I'm tired.
Now, please, it's not too much to ask. We'll just have one drink and you listen to me. And if you want me to go, I'll go. I'll quietly, no bother. Everything's serene.
I'm sorry. It all sounds ever so sad, but my young man's coming in tomorrow. And...
Will you stop talking about your young man? Millie, I didn't mean that. You know, I'm not angry, but now, please, now, will you look here? There's so much that I can give you. I'm not young, you know, anymore, but you found me attractive. You do find me attractive, don't you? Well, don't you? What are you smiling about? What the heck? What are you laughing at? Millie! Millie! Millie!
Stop your shouting. You think I want the police on me?
No. You want me to go?
That's right.
Well, I'll be as good as my word then, Millie. There's no hard feelings.
Of course not, silly.
Farewell drink?
Not for me, thanks.
Just a splash. We're going to drink to your young man.
Wouldn't he just laugh if he knew?
Wouldn't he just?
You ought to find yourself a nice widow. Someone like you. And settle down.
Yes, I know what you mean, Millie. Here we are.
Thanks. Now of it. Like a good boy.
Millie, I suppose I really should tell you that I don't care about you at all. That nonsense that I was saying before. I didn't mean it, you know. I don't quite understand why I said anything. You're not worth it. You're nasty little... Yeah. That burns, doesn't it? It doesn't burn for long, though. You annoyed me very much by chucking me over. Not that I cared because of you, but me, you see. And it isn't going to be long. I just want you to know. Can you hear me? I just want you to know that every time we went to a public place together, I was ashamed. Ashamed to be seen with someone like you. Good night.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Charles Lawton in Neal Cream, Doctor of Poison. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Say, Harlow, if I need a new coil for my car's Autolite electrical system, won't most any coil fit?
Sure, Hap. And white shoelaces fit black shoes.
But they don't match.
Right you are, Hap. But every part in the Autolite electrical system does match perfectly with every other part to give your car the smoothest performance money can buy.
You mean the Autolite coil, distributor, generator, they're all related?
You bet they are, Hap, because the units that make up the complete Autolite electrical system and their thousands of component parts are all related by Autolite engineering design and manufacturing skill and are used as original factory equipment on many leading makes of our finest cars, trucks, and tractors.
Well, that's good enough for me, Harlow.
So, friends, take a tip from me and specify Autolite original factory parts when replacements are needed for your Autolite-equipped car. You'll find it pays because you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Charles Lawton in Elliot Lewis's production of Neal Cream, Doctor of Poison. A dramatic report well calculated to keep you in suspense.
For the next 2 or 3 nights I stayed in at the boarding house, I don't think I felt well. At least I couldn't sleep. My sleep wasn't at all restful. I had dreams. Horrible, frightening dreams. I remember that just before I dropped off to sleep one night, soon after Millie was taken, that I thought to myself that I must speak to Mrs. Mintz about the cooking. All that heavy stuff.
Dr. Cream! Dr. Cream! Dr. Cream! Wake up. Wake up, Doctor. It's all right. It's all right.
In the matter?
I hope you'll forgive the liberty, sir. I'm afraid you were having a nightmare. It sounded as though you were being murdered.
Murdered? You thought I was, Oh. Did I say anything?
You screamed, sir.
Oh, is that all?
It sounded... Well, I'm awfully sorry.
That's quite all right. It's very good of you to be concerned. You're that young medical student Mrs. Minns told me about, aren't you, Mr.
Bridgman, sir.
Yeah, that's right, Bridgman. We should have a chat one day soon, lunch perhaps. You specializing?
I haven't made up my mind yet, Doctor.
Good. Lots of time for that,
Yes. Well, I think I'd better go back to bed.
I was sorry to have troubled you.
Not at all, sir. Good night.
Good night. I wonder, is he lying? Did I say something? Did he hear it? I wonder. Blast! But 2 weeks passed and I was safe. Nobody knew, nobody, unless Mr. Edward Bridgman, the medical student. I'd taken him to lunch 2 or 3 times, and we talked medicine for the most part. But he had a way of looking curious and knowing. I decided to write the letter to Scotland Yard.
Commissioner, Inspector Waring here. I think we've got something more on that poison case in Hull and Millie Vickers. Yes, a letter. It says, to whom it may concern, I have information which can lead to the arrest of the person responsible for the murder of Millie Vickers in Hammersmith. Is it worth £3,000? If so, leave the money at the pillar box on the corner of Kensington and Earl's Court Road. Plain wrapping paper will do. And it's signed A. O'Brien, Private Detective. Yes, sir. Yes, we'll see to it straight away.
It was aggravating not to be able to learn whether the police had accepted my offer. I could have used the money, but other more important things were occupying my time. Mr. Bridgman. I loathe bright young men, and I had a feeling that he was watching me cleverly and carefully. I had to put a stop to that. He knew that was certain, so I took to following him. As far as I could make out, he didn't voice his suspicions to the police, but there was a girl. He met her from time to time, and one day when they were having tea together, I think he saw me. Because from where I stood outside the tea shop, I saw Mr. Bridgman lean across the table and talk rapidly to his sweetheart, and that would have to be taken care of. It was. A week later. I beg your pardon.
Oh, yes?
Now, you must think me awfully rude, but aren't you Edward Bridgman's young lady?
Why, yes, but I don't believe that
No, we haven't met. Edward's told me so much about you, though. I saw you together as I went by on the bus last week. You were coming out of a tea shop.
That's right, in Oxford Street.
Yes. Now, look here. I've wanted to meet you for a long time to talk about Edward.
Oh?
Well, I mean, you're going together, and I saw...
I suppose so, in a way.
Exactly. I'm very fond of him, you know. As a matter of fact, I've spoken to some colleagues of mine in the profession, you understand. And your Edward has a future, I think.
Why, that's sweet of you, Mr.
No, it's Dr. Cream.
Of course, he has spoken of you. You're staying at the same boarding house.
Yes, we are. I hope he said nice things.
Oh, yes, but you know Edward. He doesn't talk much about anybody, does he?
Yes, that is what I wanted to talk to you about. Now, do you think we could go somewhere? Would you like a spot of tea which I could drink?
Well, I don't know. You see, I really should
please,
be
it's really important to Edward. Clever little devil, but a rotten actress. You know Edward, he doesn't talk much about anybody. Does he? Because I could see through our plan perfectly well. Trap me into an admission of guilt and then call the police, but I was ready for that. Well, it was a little sad. I didn't even know her name. She had a pretty face. And a pretty figure. No name. Just Mr. Bridgman's young lady. It was dark when we walked along the quiet road leading to our house. I'd been the perfect gentleman and had escorted her home. She died behind a hedge. convulsively, but within 3 minutes. I made sure that there was no outcry, nobody heard, nobody saw, and nobody cared except perhaps for a medical student. To whom it may concern, ask Mr. Edward Bridgman, who lives in Mrs. Min's boarding house, what he knows about the murders of Millie Vickers and Joyce Hamilton. He killed them both. I offer this information, greatest A. O'Brien, private detective. Yes?
Evening, Dr. Cream.
Hello, Daisy. Come in for a chat, or is it a sore throat?
Neither. Mum asked me to ask you something. She wonders how long you'll be staying.
Well, I'm perfectly happy. I hadn't thought of moving. Why?
I don't know. Mum didn't say. I'll tell her what you said.
Daisy, just a minute. Close the door like a good girl. I want to talk to you.
Gentlemen lodgers' doors must be kept open when receiving female company.
Drat that notice. I've read it too, and I just closed the door and don't be silly. Daisy, come here. Have you read about the murders, the poisoner?
Oh, who hasn't?
What do you think?
Well, I don't. But Mum says he's one of those, you know.
Hey, shall I tell you a secret?
What?
You won't tell.
Of course not. What?
I think I know who the murderer is.
Really? Have you told the police?
Well, yes. I wrote them a letter. I told them who it was.
No. Who?
Come here. Edward Bridgman.
Oh, you're pulling my leg.
Very pretty leg, Daisy, but I'm not.
Well, how do you know? I know it's Dottie.
I know. I do.
Oh, Dr. Cream, you are the one. Oh, I should know better than to listen to you, always joking. Well, I gotta go downstairs now. Mum will be wondering. Ta-ta.
Daisy, wait. I've got to tell you something. Darn, I could have killed her. She thought it was a joke. There had been so many things to tell her, clues, proof, everything to help get rid of the medical student. And she wouldn't listen. And after she'd gone, I was afraid that she might remember. Darn, I could have killed her. It was Saturday, 2 days after I'd posted the letter to Scotland Yard. I thought I'd take a walk to Hyde Park and was leaving my room to go downstairs when the front door bell rang.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Mrs. Min?
Yes.
We're from Scotland Yard.
Police?
I should like to have a word with a Mr. Edward Bridgman. Does he live here?
Yes. Won't you come in? Is anything wrong?
Is he at home?
It's in the drawing room, I think. Shall I call him?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Not at all, I'm sure. Mr. Bridgman!
Yes, Mrs. Min?
Mr. Bridgman?
Yes?
I'd like to speak to you, if you don't mind.
Oh, what about?
Tell me, is there somewhere we can,
Afternoon, everybody.
Oh, hello, Doctor.
Nice day. I thought I'd take a walk.
Mum, all right if I go to the cinema with Agnes? Oh, Elise.
Run along, Daisy. Don't be home late.
Mr. Bridgman.
Come along, Daisy. I'll walk along with you.
You were right all the time, Doctor. Oh, and to think I didn't believe you.
What do you say, miss?
Oh, just a little joke of ours, Inspector, nothing at all. Come along, Daisy. I can't wait, you know, Daisy.
Just a moment, sir. Miss, do you know something about this?
Oh, of course I do. But Dr. Cream told me he wrote a letter to you about Mr. Bridgman. He told me. Didn't you, Doctor?
Dr. Cream? You wrote us a letter, signed A. O'Brien?
Bridgman's your man, sir. I wanted to spare him the humiliation. That's your man. I told Daisy I thought he might try to harm
What
me.
are you saying? I never...
It's all right, Mr. Bridgman. I don't think we shall need to trouble you. Come along, Doctor, if you don't mind. There are a few questions we should like to ask you at the Yard.
Oh, of course, of course. Having set down this case history, my own, let the judge and all responsible for my unfair trial be warned that death will come to them from an unseen agency. What I did in honor and right. No human power has the right to condemn me. Those that died because of their own misdeeds. I have been merely the instrument of justice. For this, I cannot hang. Neal Cream, M.D.
Dr. Neal Cream.
It won't hurt, will it? I can't stand pain. It won't hurt, will it?
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Charles Lawton.
Friends, this is Harlow Wilcox again to remind you that Autolite is the world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. In 28 plants from coast to coast, Autolite makes over 400 products for cars, trucks, planes, and boats. These include complete electrical systems used as original factory equipment on many leading makes of our finest cars. Ignition-engineered Autolite standard and resistor-type spark plugs. Autolite batteries, including the famous Autolite Stay Full battery. Electric windshield wipers, fuel pumps, speedometers, and many more. All are backed by constant Autolite research and are precision-built to assure long dependability. So remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
Next week on Suspense, our star will be Mr. Tony Curtis in another story based on actual events. A dramatic report concerning the bribes offered and taken by college athletes. A story we call The McKay College Basketball Scandal. In weeks to come, we shall also present Miss Jean Crane and other stars, all on Suspense. Neal Cream, Doctor of Poison, was written for Suspense by Anthony Ellis. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliott Lewis, with music composed by Lucian Morwick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Featured in tonight's cast were Charles Davis, Betty Harford, Jeanette Nolan, Georgia Ellis, Elma Lawton, Herb Butterfield, and Joseph Kearns.
Charles Lawton may be seen in the fall tour of the first drama quartet presentation of the dream sequence of Man and Superman by Bernard Shaw.
And remember, next week on Suspense, Mr. Tony Curtis in another story based on actual events. A dramatic report we call The McKay College Basketball Scandal.
For the location of your nearest authorized Autolite service station or your nearest Autolite spark plug or battery dealer, phone Western Union by number and ask for Operator 25. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is the CBS Radio Network.
You are about to hear a story based on actual events. To protect the innocent, names and places have been changed. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers bring you Mr. Herbert Marshall in a story taken from life. Tonight's presentation of Suspense. Tonight, Autolite presents Betrayal in Vienna, the true story of a man who traitorously destroyed an empire, starring Mr. Herbert Marshall. Well, there's Stanley Smart, baseball's genial genius. How do you like the series, Stan?
The World Series, Hollow?
No. The intricate series of Autolite units that make up the electrical system of your Autolite-equipped car. The system that enables you to start your car, turn on your lights, radio, horn, and heater.
That takes major league teamwork, Hollow.
And that's the teamwork built into Autolite coils, distributors, and all the other important units that make up the complete electrical systems used as original factory equipment on many leading makes of our finest cars. And all those units and their thousands of component parts are related like a team by Autolite engineering design and manufacturing skill to give you the smoothest performance money can buy.
Never break up that winning combination, Hollow.
Right you are, Stan. So, friends, if your Autolite-equipped car needs replacement parts, insist on Autolite original factory parts. You'll find it pays. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite. And now, with Betrayal in Vienna and the performance of Mr. Herbert Marshall, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
September 15, 1913. Today started much like any other, but one thing I now understand. It will end differently. And more than the day will end, much more. This afternoon I called, as I often do, on the Countess von Lenau. I asked not to be announced and stood unnoticed in the doorway. Her charming salon was crowded with guests and overflowing with music, and the familiar, brilliant scene was suddenly precious to me. Then I heard Lieutenant Haushofer's voice, low but sharp in my ear.
Colonel.
Yes?
We've just received word Helsinger was shot this morning as a spy.
Come. Now, where did you hear?
14:26 o'clock. A wireless message from Petersburg to the Russian embassy. May I fetch you something, sir? Water? Here, let me help you to a chair.
No, I'll be all right.
Sir, I know, everyone knows how much Captain Helsinger meant to you. The report said he died with great courage.
Enough?
Yes, sir. They've done us the courtesy of sending his body home. Have you any instructions, sir?
Talk to General Stryker. Arrange a military funeral with all honors.
Of course, sir.
That's all.
Yes, sir.
Oscar Helsinger dead. I'd known, of course, but like a stupid child, I'd hoped and believed some miracle would save him. Somehow I found the strength to leave. It was dusk, the blue hour. Up and down the broad avenues, lights were coming on. I hailed a cab to go to the post office, and sitting alone in the back of the carriage, I suddenly knew I had to leave Vienna. Say goodbye for good. Never had I felt so old. My driver stopped at the side entrance to the central post office. I told him to wait. Before I went in, I turned the collar of my topcoat up and pulled my hat brim down. It was closing time, and the great building was almost deserted. I crossed to the main desk.
Yes, sir?
Opera box, number 13. Well, the letter's addressed to opera box number 13.
Yes, of course, sir. I look. One moment.
I'm in a hurry.
Yes, sir, I'm looking. I don't seem to find... You're sure there are letters, sir? I mean, addressed like you said?
Certainly, they've been here weeks. I've been too busy to call for them.
Yes, sir, but I don't
You're
see...
looking on the wrong side. The box to your right there.
Oh, yes, sir, I was confused. I'm sorry. Here you are, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, just a minute.
Yes?
Did you notice, does it look like rain tonight? I mean, did you notice the weather?
The weather. There's not a cloud or breath of wind. Good night. Kaiserhof Cafe. Hurry. I looked back. A man was running across the street toward the post office. I wondered then, had I almost stepped into that abyss which for 2 long years had yawned at my feet? I opened the letters with my penknife. In one envelope, 6,000 kronen. In the other, 8,000. No note, no writing of any kind. I put the money in my wallet, folded the envelopes, and put them in my pocket. 14,000 kronen in my pocket. 300,000 in a bank at Rome. I was rich. Very rich. And having made my decision to leave, I was free. At the Kaiserhof Cafe, I changed to another cab, a routine precaution, and went to my hotel. There I put on my dress uniform for the last time. I looked in the mirror and saluted myself. Said goodbye to being Colonel Alfred Riedel, commander of the 8th Corps, creator of the Emperor Franz Joseph's Black Cabinet. Colonel Alfred Riedel, a name whispered with terror in every capital of the world. I decided to dine at Holbaum's and asked for a table where I could watch the dancing.
Good evening, Colonel Riedel.
Good evening.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I see you don't remember me.
But I do very well. Istanbul, 1909. I sent you there in July, and you remained through November. In your reports, you complained of the heat, but you nevertheless did a good job. Your number was Q41. You're an Austrian citizen, your mother was Greek, and you speak both Greek and Turkish.
Oh, that's enough, sir. I've won my wager.
Wager?
I told my friend, he's sitting over at that table, that I met you only once, 5 years ago. It was certain you'd remember me. I was right. Your memory's infallible. And what a blessing in your work, Herr Colonel.
A mixed blessing, my friend.
Oh, I see what you mean, sir. I suppose there are some things in every man's life he'd just as soon forget, eh?
Exactly. But he was thinking of the innocent follies of a man's youth, while I was thinking, remembering again with icy clarity that day 2 years ago when my secret life began. How I wished I could forget that day. For until then, I enjoyed my life, my friends, most of all my work. For I had created a secret service, which I could have matched with Scotland Yard or the Deuxième Bureau. But that day, I remember it was cool and bright, and I drove early as usual to the Abgunden Gesellschaft, that vast beehive of activity which I directed. I hurried through the many self-locking doors, the labyrinth I had created, the web I had built, until at last I reached the center of the web where I, the spider, lived. There were several people in my outer office, among them Oscar Helsinger, my dearest friend, the person I trusted above any man in the world. When I came in, he embraced me.
Congratulations, Alfred.
For what?
I was telling Lieutenant Haushofer, today's an important anniversary. 6 years to the day since you and I were assigned to counter-espionage.
It is. And I suppose we can congratulate ourselves. Lieutenant Haushofer, do I have any appointments?
There's someone waiting inside. And this man, he's one of the agents you assigned to follow Madame Baudard.
Oh, yes. Well, has she been arrested?
Well, no, sir, not yet.
She's still under surveillance?
Well, not exactly, Herr Colonel.
Then tell me exactly.
We don't know where she is. She gave us the slip.
Impossible.
Well, first she went into the flower market, through the east door. We stayed right behind her, Fritz and me.
Idiots! One of you should have covered the front door.
Yes, sir, I know. Inside the market, we lost her in the crowd. And then by luck, I spotted her later near the bridge. Fritz wasn't with me.
You lost her twice.
Well, she's clever, Madame Baudard. She was walking fast and she dropped something. I leaned down to pick it up, and when I looked up, she was gone. It was just her handkerchief she dropped.
I don't care if it was the blueprints of the fortifications on the Marne. On page 31 of my manual, I say that one should never change objectives. Your objective was Madame Baudard, not the contents of her purse.
Yes, sir.
You and the other agent are relieved of further duties. Dismissed.
Yes, sir. You said someone else waiting for me, Lieutenant Hassel?
Yes, sir, in your office. It's Major Rakovsky, sir, the new charge d'affaires at the Russian embassy. Probably a courtesy call.
Huh? Ask her wait for me.
Oh, no hurry, Alfred.
Good morning, Major Rakovsky.
Good morning, Colonel Radel.
Sit down, Major.
Thank you.
Cigar, Major?
No.
Excuse me, then. Now, then, I'm very busy, Rakovsky. Can we come to the point or save it for another day?
To the point. I quite agree. I don't enjoy a chess game when I have my opponent's queen. I have yours, Radel. You're checkmated.
You are sure you don't want a cigar?
I neither smoke cigars nor opium.
Indeed.
Yes. Some men smoke both.
To the point, Major.
That, Herr Radel, is the point. The period. And the sentence preceding this period? You will henceforth deliver to me, as the representative of the Tsar of the Russias, all secret military plans of the Imperial Austro-Hungarian armies.
Is that all?
For the present?
If I for one moment took you seriously, you wouldn't leave this building alive.
And what's one life, more or less? But the secret of one Alfred Radel, that he is a dope addict. That secret, plus facts, names, places, dates, is in the files of my embassy. Unless you agree, those facts will be brought first to the attention of General Stryker, then to Franz Joseph himself. Now, let me assure you, this is no pipe dream, Herr Radel. This is real. And these 20,000 gold kronen are also real. We'll arrange future payments through the post office. You wonder why we pay when we don't have to, huh? Well, because the money will be some consolation for you, and we are not unfriendly. Oh, come here, Radel. You needn't fear you'll be discovered. Who'd suspect a man in your position? Well, I know this has been sudden, but you realize you have no choice.
No choice.
1 week from today, then, at the Este Cafe on Birkenstrasse. You'll be there at 2. Good day, Herr Radel.
Oh, Alfred, you finished?
Uh-huh. Oh, yes, finished.
Why, you look pale, Alfred. I didn't notice before.
I'm tired.
Oh, you work too hard. Oh, I have a gift for you. Special memento for today. For the anniversary I mentioned. Here, it's a penknife.
A knife?
You're thinking of the old saying about a knife between friends. But it doesn't mean friends like you and me. You know, I wanted to have that silk sheath embroidered with your name and insignia, but there wasn't time. I can still have it done.
No need. No, I'll have it done. It's a beautiful piece of work. The knife.
I thought so.
Tell me, what creature devours spiders?
Why, I don't know.
I'll tell you, Oscar. Another spider. Spiders devour everything, even their own.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Herbert Marshall in Betrayal in Vienna. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Say, Harlow, who's the league standout?
Why, that famous Autolite electrical system, Stan. Every part matches perfectly to give your car the smoothest performance money can buy.
And all the players on the Autolite team are related.
You bet they are, Stan. The Autolite coil, distributor, and all the other important units and their thousands of component parts are related by Autolite engineering design and manufacturing skill, and are used as original factory equipment on many leading makes of our finest cars.
That Autolite electrical system is as vital as a tie-breaking homer, Harlow.
And, friends, because that electrical system is so important to the smooth and efficient operation of your car, why not treat it to a periodic checkup?
See your car dealer or visit your nearest authorized Autolite service station. You can find the name of your nearest Autolite service station in the classified section of your telephone directory. Or call Western Union by number and ask for operator 25. She'll quickly tell you the address of the authorized Autolite service station nearest you. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Herbert Marshall in Elliot Lewis's production of Betrayal in Vienna, a dramatic report well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I, the spider, devouring even my own, betraying my own, my country, my friends. But it's not really hard to betray your friends, not at first. The world doesn't change for you overnight. The sun shines in the morning and warms you. And a woman is still beautiful. Everything goes on as it did for a while. For myself, I constructed excuses. That plan for the three-pronged invasion of Serbia, which I handed over, can be changed. Then the Russians' information will be useless. As soon as I conquer the opium habit, and I am conquering it, I'll be free. Yes, I explained to myself, comforted myself. But still at night, I often felt a chill go through me. For in the dark corners of my mind, I knew I was a traitor to my people, my friends, my country.
Radel, we have decided on the following plan. You'll arrest one of our spies, a certain Austrian named Zane. You'll put him on trial. You may sentence him to death.
Am I permitted to ask why?
Zane is expendable, shall we say? But that's not our major purpose. You're a master at intrigue. Suppose you give me your guess.
I will catch a Russian spy. I will force him into a confession, since I will know everything about him using your files. The public will be amazed, shocked, pleased. I will be an even greater hero, and therefore more valuable to you.
Radel, I fully believe you are worth the 100,000 kronen a year we pay you.
It's a small price for the destruction of an empire.
If I may be so bold, Herr Radel, that's the first stupid statement I've ever heard you make. You're not destroying this empire. Corruption and decadence are doing that. 1,001 corruptions, not yours alone.
Are we more corrupt than you?
We are not corrupt, in my opinion.
Then you are a fool.
Perhaps. But I'm a fool who's calling the tune, whereas you're a wise man who's dancing to it. Am I right, Herr Radel?
He was right. I danced to his tune. I had to. I ordered the arrest of the Austrian citizen Adolf Zane. He went on trial, charged with treason, with betrayal of his country to the Russians. The trial was an enormous success. I stunned the court and astonished the world with my knowledge of Zane. I knew every step he'd taken for the past 5 years, every penny he'd collected, every secret he'd sold.
But how could you know this? How could you possibly know it?
Unless, confine yourself to answering questions, Herr Zane. Proceed, Colonel Radel.
On the 19th of March at 11 p.m., you turned over to a Russian representative all the correspondence. The most secret correspondence between our beloved Emperor and the Kaiser of the Germans. Isn't that true?
Yes. Yes, it's true. But how could you know?
Do you know the penalty for your crime?
Yes.
Tell me.
Death. By hanging.
And what else? What else?
I don't know.
The convicted traitor will be buried in civilian clothes in an unmarked grave.
Colonel, for the love... I wasn't the only one. What about Arnold Sonderheim? He's just as guilty as I am.
You will answer questions.
And Hoffman Kish. He's been a spy for 2 years, right in the bureau.
Silence!
Colonel Radel, if this man has accomplices, surely the court wishes to hear.
Of course, Your Honor, but...
While it cannot save this miserable man's life to tell us their names, it will in some way redeem him in the eyes of his countrymen. Proceed, Adolf Zane.
wasn't that I was afraid he would betray me. He didn't know. Nobody knew except Major Rakowski himself. But I had been ordered to arrest one spy, try one spy, have one spy executed. And now he was implicating others. When the trial ended, I was congratulated by the Crown Prince himself. I was the most celebrated man in the Empire. But at 3 that morning, I was summoned to a meeting.
You fool! We gave you Zane, not Sonderheim and Kish.
I could not control him.
If you had the brains you pretend you... No, never mind. The damage is done. Now, we want the name of your top agent in Petersburg.
No.
I hope that was an involuntary no.
I no longer use opium, Major. I'm no longer your man.
Ah? And how about the letters addressed to Opera Box 13, Herr Radl? The letters fat with Cronin you've called for so regularly. You're no longer a dope addict. But you're a traitor. Then we can prove it. Now come, the name of your top agent.
But why? For what?
Your prestige has been built up at great expense to us. Now we must repair our own prestige.
I won't do it. Plans are one thing. People are another.
Oh, don't be naive. When your Austrian armies march, they'll be sliced to ribbons because of you. Thousands of men will die.
Men I don't know.
Don't trifle with us, Radl. The name.
In Helsingfors, there's a man. Hjalmar Kekkonen.
Nobody. I want your key man.
In Kiev.
Your key man, Radl? Who is in Petersburg?
In Petersburg? No one in Petersburg.
There is, that much we know. His name. His name!
There is an importer on the Nevsky Prospect. His name is Mirachinsky. He is our top agent.
Ah?
His real name is Oscar Helsinger. He is my friend. When Oscar was arrested, he smuggled a message out to me. Alfred, someone close to you betrayed me. Find out who. I thought then of suicide, but I waited, hoping for some miracle. Then today, word came that he was dead. And I knew there was nothing left for me in Vienna. But in Italy, in the sun, I didn't finish my dinner. I decided to pack and leave Vienna immediately and catch the train for Rome that leaves short after midnight. At my hotel, I started across the great, bright, nearly deserted lobby.
Colonel Radl?
Yes?
We found this silk thing. Looks like a knife sheath. Is it yours?
Where did you find it? I must have dropped it when I left my room. I value it a great deal. You see, it was a gift from a friend. From a dead friend, betrayed by me. His dead hand reaching out to trap me. For at that moment I knew I was lost. Knew with dreadful certainty where I had dropped the sheath. In the cab, the fiacre I took from the post office. It had been found there by... Slowly I looked around the lobby and saw them. Drably dressed men, too obviously not looking in my direction. The postal clerk had signaled them when I called for the letters. They'd arrived too late, but somehow, by some stroke of impossible luck, they'd found the cab I took. And they'd traced me to my hotel.
There's your elevator, sir.
I'm not going up.
Yes, sir.
I've a headache. I think I'll take a walk. When I went out through the big revolving door, I knew without looking that the two men were behind me. My boots rang on the paving, but when I stopped, their footsteps sounded a moment behind me. I crossed the park. They followed. I knew they wouldn't kill me in the street. The government wouldn't risk the scandal. But with pain and pride, I knew, too, they would surely kill me somewhere. For men from the organization I had created would follow their quarry to the ends of the earth. I ducked in through a great coffee house and cut out another door. One was waiting there. The other followed me through. I tried to trick them then by tearing the envelopes to bits. The envelopes marked Opera Box number 13, strewing the paper in their path. But they were well trained by me. They never faltered. They left the evidence blowing down the dark street in order not to lose their man. Then I knew it was hopeless. I went back to my hotel, and sat down in my room to wait. The door is unlocked. Gentlemen, I've been expecting you. Good evening, Prince Otto. Good evening, General. Good evening, Lieutenant Haushofer.
Colonel Rader, we would like a complete account of all your activities.
I will write an account, if you'll permit me the time.
Of course.
Colonel, how could you have done it?
It wasn't difficult. Treason takes over a man's heart as the camel invaded the poor Arab's tent. A little at a time. First, a man betrays himself.
But how, sir? A man like you.
I indulged myself. I was an opium addict. Committed to opium, I was forced to commit myself further.
Have you a gun, Colonel?
That's the best way, of course.
Have you a gun?
No, sir.
Lieutenant?
I have a Luger. General Stryker, I believe, carries a Mauser.
I prefer the Luger.
Here you are, then, sir.
Come, gentlemen. We will wait downstairs.
Now it is all written down. Outside the cathedral is striking midnight. Midnight, September 15, 1913. I look out over the sleeping city, east of where the sky will pale before the rising sun. There in the east, the Russians are ready. To the west, facing our German ally, the French too are ready. I have made them so. In 6 months, in a year, 2 years at the most, those armies will march. Whatever the outcome, I will have made my contribution, but I won't be here to see it. I'll lie in an unmarked grave. I've said goodbye to Vienna, to all I loved. Now it is time to say goodbye to Alfred Redl. When I snap off the safety on this gun, when I pull the trigger, it'll be the end of an empire, of an era.
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Herbert Marshall.
Friends, this is World Series Wilcox again to remind you that Autolite is the world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. In 28 plants from coast to coast, Autolite makes over 400 products for cars, trucks, tractors, planes, and boats. These include complete electrical systems, Autolite batteries, such as the famous Autolite Stay Full, and a complete line of ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, both standard and resistor types. Autolite also makes automotive wire and cable, bumpers and hubcaps, electric windshield wiper motors, and many more. And all are backed by constant Autolite research and precision built to highest standards of quality and performance. So remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
Next week on Suspense, our star will be Mr. Cornell Wilde in another story based on actual events, The Terrifying Study of a Pyromaniac, a dramatic report we call The Flame. In weeks to come, we shall also present Mr. Ray Milland and Mr. Richard Widmark, all on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliot Lewis, with music composed by Lucien Moraweck and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Betrayal in Vienna was adapted for Suspense by Sylvia Richards, from research gathered by Dana Lee Thomas. Featured in tonight's cast were Ben Wright, Joseph Kearns, William Johnstone, Herb Butterfield, Field, 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 Field,
field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field, field,